Welcome viewers. Today I am going to share a recipe of pork ribs, which is my signature recipe, which is my favorite recipe as well, and it is the favorite recipe of my guests as well. So definitely you will love this recipe. Very simple, and it's of pork ribs. Note the ingredients: half kg pork ribs, 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of buffet powder, 1 to 2 tablespoon barbecue sauce, 1 tablespoon soya sauce, 1 tablespoon vinegar, 1 heap tablespoon ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon honey, 3 to 4 cloves, 1 inch cinnamon, and salt as per taste. So you all have noted the ingredients. Ingredients are very simple, all are readily available, and since we are using the ready-made spices and sauces, the recipe is also going to be very simple. So first we need to combine all the ingredients in a mixing bowl. So take ginger garlic paste, this is about 1 tablespoon, heaped 1 tablespoon, and there's barbecue sauce. If you like the ribs sweet and spicy, then take honey based barbecue sauce. There's the dark soya sauce, the all favorite buffet powder, give a nice mix. There's vinegar as well. Add 50% of the salt you normally use, because we have added soya sauce and barbecue sauce, which has a little salt. Give a nice mix. Now slide in the pieces into the mixture. And coat the pieces well. So we have a thick coating. And lastly, there's honey. If you do not like the ribs sweet, you could ignore honey, but honey gives its own taste. Now these spare ribs need to stay in this marination for at least 2 to 4 hours. You could even refrigerate overnight. Longer the marination time, they taste better. We have set the ribs aside for 2 hours. Now we will be cooking them on a slow flame. So transfer the spare ribs to a pan. Here too we use the technique of slow cooking, and we will keep them on the slowest flame also for about 1 to 2 hours, depends upon the type of meat you have used. We will be cooking without any water, with only the sauces. We will be adding the whole spices, the cinnamon and cloves, and keep the pan covered. So the ribs have been cooking for about 15 minutes now, and once you open you can see that this nice juice of the ribs, so there is no need of any water to be added. We need to cook the ribs in the own juice. This is my way of cooking. So they turn very soft, almost 50% they've cooked. You can see that the meat is slightly left from the bone. It's very important to cook the ribs on slowest flame. Even if you cook for 1 hour or more is also good. Once again, the cooking time depends upon the tenderness of the meat. Generally it takes more than an hour. Repeatedly I am saying slow cooking because this is the basic technique of cooking ribs for this signature recipe of mine. Once again we'll cover the pan and allow the pork ribs to completely cook. So we see that the ribs have completely dried. Keep stirring to avoid catching at the bottom. If you feel they are still to be cooked and there is no enough water, then you could sprinkle little water, which I am going to do now. Very little water. Mouth-watering pork ribs almost ready. The last step is to sprinkle little honey. This is also purely optional, which completes the hot and sweet pork ribs. We have a nice mouth-watering pork ribs, which serves as a good starter any good occasions, any festive occasions. Hope you all have enjoyed watching this signature recipe of mine. Do send in your feedback and keep watching the Roshow.